some people are tough, and some people do fold, and they have folded in front of him. He's made them fold by putting pressure on them and putting a pace that they're not ready for. But that's nothing I've never seen. I've been doing this for a lot longer than Nicholas, and I've seen everything he's showing me. I've been in the cage. I've been punched in the face. Like, there's nothing he can do to me that I've never seen. And pace and cardio and all that other stuff that comes with it is not going to make the difference in the match. And honestly, he talks about his wrestling. I'm not impressed with his wrestling at all. I'm not impressed with his style of wrestling. To me, it's basic, and he is overwhelming guys that they're allowing them to get close and grab and manipulate and toss around. Tomorrow he won't see me in the match.
Like 4 ADCC titles back to back, like Kaina, Pena, and Matheus Nunes.
I think
you folded you at all.
I think you folded them all right here, right now. You folded them when you were on the internet talking to them. You folded them in person.
That's the thing that I don't get.
You didn't beat them. To me, like, honestly, you didn't beat any of those guys with pure jiu-jitsu. You beat them because they got scared. Okay. They talked their way into a hole that they couldn't back out of.
So what you are saying is that Kaina Duarte, Felipe Pena, and Matheus Nunes, they are not tough mentally to go into a fight.
I'm not saying that. You're saying that.
No, I'm just like trying to understand.
You're saying that.
Because if
I'm saying
not tough enough
you put too much pressure on them, and they backed in.
Can I finish?
Of course you can.
So if they're not tough enough to handle this situation, this exchange, like how they were able to win titles, like ADCC titles. We're not talking about ADCC trials. We're talking about ADCC World Championship. Like how they were able to win that if they are just like, okay, I'm just weak. I think he broke me mentally. Like,
listen,
it's like
I'm gonna give
that
you.
is what I'm bringing my point. Is skill. It's not being tough.
I'm gonna go back to.
I'm tough.
I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna explain to you what you're asking, right? Them winning ADCC titles, those were the days of the event. They were fighting multiple people. They weren't focusing on Nicholas. They weren't focusing on Nicholas talking onto them on the internet and them going back and forth, talking about betting money and doing this, that, the other. I think you broke them all before you stepped on the mat. And they made crucial mistakes in the match with you that they shouldn't have, and that cost them the match. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. It's my opinion.
Matheus didn't even talk. I made one single post like you. I'm not even talking about you.
You know, Matheus is clearly not ready and trained. Matheus is in New York City. He's not the same guy he was when he won the ADCC. We all know this. The world knows this. Right? We all know this. We know that is you can loot yourself. You can inflate yourself like a balloon. But the fact is, Nicholas, I see a guy sitting across from me that's trying to be somebody that he isn't. You're trying to be somebody else. And it is what it is, man. You know, we're going to go there tomorrow. We're going to square up. And when we square up, you will know the difference.
If you live on my side, I actually hold myself when I have this microphone in my hands because I talk way darker than this. Like, what I think and the things I believe, it's based on jiu-jitsu. That's it. You are tough. Pena is tough. I'm tough. Kaina is tough. Why am I beating people and make them look like a child? Because I'm a better, technically speaking. Simple as that. Like scrap. What scrap means? Like you're not good enough in your skill level, so you're gonna scrap to try get something. This is just weird. Like you're tough. Do you think I'm gonna try break you mentally? It's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna break you with my techniques. I'm gonna take you down, pin you from top and get my submission. Same thing as you want to do, but like it's not because you are tough. If you like hating me, I'm gonna like, okay, I'm afraid right now. I'm not. Like there's nothing you're gonna do that you're gonna make me afraid. Same thing as if you go to a cage.
I don't think you're understanding the comparison of what I'm saying to you. I think you're taking one thing and you're turning into another. But you know, I understand that you think technically you broke those guys, and when I think technically you beat them. But you broke them before you beat them in the cage or you beat them in the ring. You didn't beat them before you got there. They put a lot of pressure on themselves. And then to me, I'm in a win-win situation fighting you. I'm older than you. I'm smaller than you. And I have less accomplishments than you. You have all the stage to win. Now, tomorrow, when it doesn't start going your way, I want to see how the pressure sets on you. That's what I want to see.